Hi, I'm Laura, the Executive Director of Go Pantry. Over the last few days, we've received so many inquiries from great people in our community that want to help kids. I'm really hoping this message will help to answer some of your questions as well as provide some ways that you can help Go Pantry help these kids in need. These unexpected school closings create a real hardship on families that are already struggling with food insecurity. The reality is hundreds of kids in our community will be hungry in the days to come. These kids are used to receiving a great breakfast and lunch on the days they're in school. So what happens now that school has stopped? For many of them, their primary food source stops too. The thought of being out of school for the next 5 weeks for these kids, it's daunting, it's scary. For many of them, they know they'll be home and they'll be hungry. It's not okay. So what do we do as a community to rise up to try to help these kids? The first line of defense in this situation is actually the schools. The cafeterias are staying open. They've created a program where they will still provide the free breakfast and lunch to all the kids that are in need. Monday through Friday, the families can pick up these meals to help the kids get through these long days away from school. So what happens if that's not enough? That's where Go Pantry comes in. We become the secondary line of defense. This has some God timing in it in that we just had a big packing event last Sunday. So all of our Go Pantry schools had 5 weeks of Go bags on hand. We reached out to all those schools last week and encouraged them to send all 5 weeks home. Each week provides at least 2 days worth of food for each kiddo receiving a bag. So now they have 5 bags plus the breakfast and lunch for school. That's a solid start to get them through this long break. But what if it's not enough? Sadly, heartbreaking, we've gotten lots of calls from schools in the community that need more help. The schools are worried about these kids. They know the situations that they're in, they know what's happening at their homes, and they're worried about how they're going to make it through this break. In response to those calls, we went to our warehouse and we pulled out all the inventory we had. We combined that with a surprise donation from Crossroads, and we were able to put together 130 boxes. All those emergency food boxes have been accounted for, and they'll go out on Monday and Tuesday to schools that have already made requests. Okay, so that's a great start, but it's not enough. This is the first week of what's turning out to be a very long time for these kids. So we're gonna keep reaching out to you for help. And right now, providing that help is a little bit tricky. The grocery stores are having trouble finding product, right? In a normal situation, we would ask our great community to provide food through food drives. Given the situation, we don't want to encourage people to go out of their homes to shop, nor do we want to be a burden on our grocery store partners. So in this particular situation, the best way to help Go Pantry today is really to donate money. It's $50 to fill a Go box. You can do that by going to our website at gopantry.org/donate. We don't usually ask for financial support, but in this case, we really feel like it's the best way to help. We're going to combine the community's donation so that we stand ready to make bulk purchases as soon as that food is available. Our grocery partners know what we're trying to do, they know how important it is, and they're working hard to find a way to help us get the product we need to fill these boxes. So again, the best way to help is by providing a financial donation today. In the event that the grocery stores do find more product, we'll be touching base back with you on the best items to buy to help us fill these emergency Go boxes. So please keep touching base back to our Facebook page. We'll also send out lists and contact information details through our distribution list that goes out to our regular volunteers. One last question that I get from people is, how can I volunteer? Right? It's an unusual time. We always rely on our great army of volunteers to get the job done, but in this particular case, we understand the repercussions of bringing big groups together to host a volunteer event, and we're just not able to do that. So again, please touch base back. As soon as those restrictions are lifted, we'll be calling you back in to help us pack and sort and get this food out to these kiddos. Last question that I've been receiving is, can I help deliver food to the kids? As much as I would love to offer that opportunity to you, it's something that we just can't do. Go Pantry can't do that either. It's a task that I would love to be a part of, but as part of the free lunch program, all of the kids' identities are kept confidential. It's real similar to HIPAA, and their faces, their names, their identities are kept anonymous. So we rely on the schools. The schools are filled with really good people. They know which kids need help, and they do everything they can to get the help to them. So Go Pantries just become a conduit. We provide the resources, and the school gets it to the kids who need it the most. So in closing, I just say thank you for having such a heart for Go Pantry and for having a heart for these kids who are in need. Together, we're going to continue to provide the resources they need to make a difference and to get them through this unexpected time. Thank you, and please touch base back as the situation is dynamic. As details and opportunities change, we'll be sure to touch base and let you know how you can help. Thank you.